Okay. Previously on Valhalla, Kira and Miki visited. There's literally nothing else that matters. Also, no more mystery visitors. Sag, says Sham. Yes. Yes, that's... I suppose that's a summary, but there were mystery visitors, and your summary sucks today, Sham. I'm sorry. I almost hit save. That wouldn't make sense. Okay, we already read this before, but you were charged with $10,000 because living is fucking expensive. Have a nice day. Since you didn't end up homeless. Hooray. Only Kira Miki matters. Sorry. No, that's not how that works. We have a roof over our heads for another month. Yay! So I tried to look up a sound bit for, 4, so that if he meowed at all during this episode, I could just hit a button and make a meow. But it turns out cat meows on YouTube are really lame, and aside from that, all I got was an anime girl that went, "Nya," really not excited. I was like, I can make those sounds, it's fine. It is how it works for me. Do your own summary if you want it different, goddammit. No, I'm lazy. Okay. I'm everywhere today. I don't know why I'm like this, okay, no, I think I do know why I'm like this every Friday. Every Friday I drink 2 cups of coffee. It's the only day of the week that I do that. And I have a feeling that it is probably directly related to the amount of chaos that goes on inside of my brain on Fridays during the stream, because I don't think it's like this any other time. Either that or it's because of Sham. It could be both, honestly. Oh, Kitty's so cute. I have to talk about Kitty really quick before we actually get into the stream. Is today Black Magic was getting ready for work and she tried to climb on top of him on the couch, and she's not like the type of cat that normally will climb on a person unless they have food. And she just kind of slammed her paw down on his leg and made prolonged eye contact until he called me into the room to stare at my cat. And then she decided to pretend nothing happened, but the second that he got up, she sat down where he sits and just pouted there for like 10 minutes with her back facing everyone because she was so upset. He had to go to work. He could not cuddle her. He's allergic to cats. But no, she was gonna pout. So she did. But now she's in my office because he's left for work. Okay. Now we read the things. I'm done telling Kitty's story about how she was very pouty today. Grand Slam Fighters crowned a new heavyweight champion. Gil? What? Glitch City's most popular pro wrestling promotion crowned a new heavyweight champion yesterday, with Giant Yusuke taking the gold from fellow Japanese wrestler Justin Liger. After previous champion 66 American Kid was forced to relinquish the title due to a head injury, GSF decided to hold a tournament to find a new title award holder. Pouting Empress she is. The match ended after an epic 30-minute bout with Giant Yusuke applying a massive German suplex for the 3 count. During an interview with AE, Giant Yusuke told us through a translator that he's waiting for 66 American Kid to recover. I won't rest until I beat him clean. Yeah, I'm sure. So exciting. If only I understood what's going on. That's how I feel too. It's okay, Jill. When I was a kid, I used to watch wrestling at a bar a lot because it was the only channel that the bar wanted to have on. And I never understood anything that was going on, ever. I just sat there and I watched it for hours and not a single thing processed. It was one of those the head is empty. It was so empty it didn't understand. I understood that sometimes people would grab folding chairs and pretend to hit other people. That was about as far as it went. I love how without context you sound like a kid that went to bars. I mean, it's same with context, is that I was a kid, like, a literal child at a bar sitting next to a bunch of drunken men. I was not drinking the booze, if that's where you're going with it. Willingly. Ah, yes, no. No, I don't even go to bars willingly now, and I can't. The closest to a bar I've been to since I turned 21 was a hotel bar. And I don't know if those really count, because it's like basically just a little restaurant thing where they almost forgot to ID my friend. So. Alright, what was this one? Oh. After the Great Earthquake, salvage agents are the new rage. Didn't I already read this? I think I did. Yeah, I totally read this one. But I don't remember reading the other one. You need more booze in your life? I like pina coladas. I can make them at home. And by I mean Black Magic can make them for me at home when I convince him that if he makes me one, I won't drag him to Starbucks. It's fine. I'll read it anyway, because I don't know. I swear I read this, but new episode, new me. It's fine. The Great Earthquake that sank large portions of the world 5 years ago also created an unexpected new profession, salvage agents. Summer Aki is one of these salvagers, and she shares her experience with the augmented eye. Seeing big cities like Tokyo and places like Caracas, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that still, several kilometers below the ocean's surface, that's something that gets to you, you know? Millions lived there before the Great Earthquake, and it's on me to retrieve their memories, their lives. Aki is now working to retrieve items from a research facility in Tanagasha, that island in Japan. Do you know where that is? No. No, I don't. I am so bad at geography that my parents had to build me a puzzle shaped like the United States just to try to get me to figure out where the states were located. And I still can't really guarantee that I'm going to tell you, because up until very recently, like, I thought that Mississippi was in a completely different spot in the US. So, hey, it's Venezuela's capital is where I was raised and lived my whole life before, you know, Spain. I feel like Spain's probably the better place, though, not gonna lie. I mean, I guess it makes sense, though, because Venezuelan game, you know? You know? And Australia? Australia is a tad more complicated than that. Did Australia sink, too? I think we read this one, too. Whatever, I'm still gonna, you know? I'm still gonna read it again. New stream, new news, even if it's not new at all. New Lilim regulations. The current regulations preventing Lilim from looking too human have been working well so far, but Glitch City's government is planning to create even more new laws, so as to enforce robot-like features among the Lilim in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt the current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots into normal society, quickly giving them necessary rights so as to sustain a long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in the need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding their existence. Poor Dorothy. I probably said something like that before, too. Poor Dorothy. But people look more robot-like by the day, too. Yeah, exactly. I read this. I read this all before. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I'm not going crazy. It's fine. Alright. We're good. It's good. Good evening. He's just humming. Do you think that he got a date from the person at the market? Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Hey Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Nothing of the sort. I'm fine. Right. ... No, seriously. Did you fuck? Oh my god. We go straight there? Men only get so happy after they fucked. Oh, okay. That's news. That's not. Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. Oh my god. In any case, congratulations! I haven't seen you this happy since, well, never. Oh, so that's why I've been so unhappy? Yeah, I guess so. You should go find Alma. 7 minutes, you know? Oh god, Streaming-chan is back, but I forgot her voice.
Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place and... shit.
Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna...
Not so fast, flat bartender. If that's even your real name.
Why would anyone think that was my real name?
Last time, my viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Dot, dot, dot.
Do I have something in my face? A lot of things.
This guy totally fucked.
Oh no.
No doubt about it. That gleam in his eye is unmistakable.
He's gone. Whatever, just keep it down. Oh, Jill, you're here. Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago?
I'm not here.
Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then.
What?
Anyway, I'm confused. A lot of levels of confused. Okay. We're probably just gonna go with our normal stuff, but if any of the songs pop out to anyone, feel free to say it. Because I don't think that we're gonna get the one that Sham wanted. But I am gonna drink coffee in the meantime. Wave, 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 wave. Hi, Dechi. How is it going? Alright, we'll just ready up. I honestly don't hear this half the time anyway, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Worky. You not worky. I don't remember what I've done since I finished work. Yeah. Gonna ready up. I've already forgotten. I assume I didn't do anything particularly interesting. So now it's just Streamy, you know? Streaming-chan was in here. It worked out great. Time to mix drinks and change lives. So you guys, I don't remember the voices I gave you either. I don't remember anyone but Dorothy. Let's be honest. Oh, they're just gonna stare at me. You are too happy and you are too mopey. Which one's which? What happened?
I was right. Huh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money.
He's not happy about it. Say, that girl.
I'm not here.
Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyway, Betty was right and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. Friday beer for a cheerful Betty. Alright, we're gonna make it giant. I don't remember the keys to make things fancy. Oh, I do remember the keys. Oh my god. This is a bad time, actually. I've already lost track of what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, it's gotta be right. There's not an option for more. So I did good. I did good. All mixed, no ice or aging. Okay. Can do it. We can shake it. Beer. For the occasion. Alright. So the girl was actually infatuated with him? You should have seen her, screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. And him just standing there, thinking. Deal looks happy about it. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliched for my taste. Whatever. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker, holy shit, did he fuck? Why does she make that face about everything? There's something unnerving about that specific expression she has. You're making it too obvious, Gil. How? By breathing, duh. It looks pouty. It does, but I don't think it's supposed to be. That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that got some and enjoyed every moment. Why do we have to talk about Gil having sex? I don't know why, but that's just discomforting. Back to Deal, though. Please. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. Back to what? Back to what? I'll have a bloom light. Okay, so when I serve these, is slot 1 for Betty then, and then slot 2 for Deal? Or... I feel like I got confused on this before because Deal ordered first, but they're standing... Okay. Okay. The first thing you said. So the bloom light's in slot 1 and the non-alcoholic's in slot 2. Okay, 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 okay. I don't know if we've ever made a bloom light. I'm going back to clicking because there's something satisfying about it. 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I can double this, honestly. I probably should have, like, made sure I could before I started doing this bullshit, but too late now. 1, 2, and then 6 Karmatrin. Okay, I was gonna cry if it didn't fit. I don't have a crying emote, so no, I wasn't, I guess. The best I was gonna be able to do is this, but that's not crying, so it would have been kind of sad. It's so unnecessarily brown. You know, I'd ask why a bloom light is called bloom light when it's brown, but I feel like maybe it has like yeast or something in it, which blooms when it's added to water, which would be really probably gross to consider that you might be just drinking yeast, but hey, whatever. It's a thing. I want to know what would be the yeast out of these products, though, you know? Anyway, what am I doing? Mixing things. Okay. Not blending, just mixing. Stop. All right, beautiful. And then something non-alcoholic. Okay, I know that the frothy water frothy water is non-alcoholic. So we'll go with that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Adult alcohol. Aged. How do you age something? Legit question. I don't actually know how aging works. Alright. PG rated show's favorite beer asserts since 2040. It's just ginger beer. Spoiler. Shake, 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 shake. Ta-da! Frothy water. Ugh. I've never actually had just ginger beer before. Alright, I think we're good. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. You mean IRL? Yeah. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Maybe don't ghost your girlfriend for several years and then find out she died before you can apologize. Like, solid advice, you know? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, I know where that, yep, Tina, Mary, Jessica. Uh-huh. I feel like there's a reference right in that, huh? Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict. There are currently investigations that lead to think pressure and ultrasound waves can have the same effects on certain drinks than natural aging. I assume it's just a way better developed technology in the future. Probably. Because I think I've seen someone, like, in a show do some sort of aging technique. Not a show, a YouTube. But still. Too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, and choose with the mouth open. Oh god, that last one is definitely a deal breaker. What do you think, Jill? Then you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time. Yes, that is a reference to Mambo number 5. Yeah, I figured. Probably heard it 1,000 times when you were a kid because it was very popular around the 90s. Yes, my dad had like the big speaker system in the living room playing the radio, specifically that song, quite often. For some reason, I have associations with it with Christmas a lot. I don't know if it just played more around Christmas time or what, but I remember just sitting on the living room floor doing things because that's where I did things, and that was just playing like constantly, and I never liked it. I never liked it. I mean, about piece of scraps situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? Yeah, He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about... Sneaky, sneaky! I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime, get to know her, maybe she'll change her mind, maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilum. So I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are human in all but organs nowadays anyways. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella's a good catch if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans in all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilum that you sometimes forget are not humans. You know, almost Dorothy until she tried to walk through the bar once. Oh. We live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilum, though. Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilum integration, so... Anyway, just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. In that order? I fear. I don't wanna make one and then find out that I'm making them in the wrong order, you know? Who gets which? Oh no. Does she want a piano man? I'm gonna take a drink of coffee real quick. The only issue with a PNG tuber is that, like, it's a lot less obvious when I'm drinking something and not just dead airing. I burnt my tongue earlier, and it still feels weird. I think so. Piano man for Betty. Okay. I actually forgot what I was doing there for a second. I got distracted by the coffee, and then it was just kind of game over, you know? For my brain. Not for the actual game. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm glad I didn't try to double that one, because it cannot. Which is lame.
Bing bong!
Bing bong! Hi. No, I am awake. Get out. Wait, what? What? I'm so confused. I'm lost. Send help. On the rocks. Mixed. Oh my god. Ta-da! Slot 2 is a piano woman. Piano woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the difference between a piano man and a piano woman? Is the amount of powdered delta? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me see. 2. Oh, they are very different. Wow. Okay, never mind then. I thought they were very similar. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Anyway, aged and mixed. And mixed. My brain is not going to places. Oh, they're like the same color too, but one's less. And has a fancy little thingamajiggy on the top. Anyway, serve. Here you go. And now we reach a stalemate. I'd normally take the piano man, but I feel there's a symbolic value in taking the woman. Are you okay? No, I'm never okay. I already discussed this. Why order like that then? Sniff? Oh no. What? I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. Oh no. Yeah, I was waiting for something like this. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine. Oh no. I thought you're a lesbian, Betty. Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't, for the life of me, leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. It looks like, yeah, she would. She would indeed just crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. Oh no. That's not normal, you know? Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. That's why time can't leave me alone either. Do you start kicking people? Yes, I love that emote. Hi Scarlett, how's it going? So you won't leave me? I'd worried myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Wave, wave! Oh my god, you got so many cute emotes. Oh yeah, we're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. I would do lots of things. I feel like kicking isn't one of them. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine, we'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see ya then. Bye, Bill? Who's Bill? Please come again. Oh no. Party? I'd love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the year with a party myself, so... Sorry. We didn't invite you, it's okay. Uh-huh. I totally forgot she was already here. Oh no, such a shame, right? We are so sad. Man, that was such bliss. Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. And just like the last time, I need to show you my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. She wants something nasty again. Last time did we give her the fedora with perfume and a plum? Cause I think we should. But I don't know if that's where we should go with it or not. What is considered nasty? Most alcohol is, I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand how some people can like so many boozes. I just like maybe 3 things. And then I'm just done. Unless it's just champagne. I guess I'm already drunk and I'm not even drinking champagne. I can drink a lot of that. Noon? Wait? What am I waiting for? Look at the types. How do I premium? Something about wanting to die. What's happening? Drop a cow? You drop a cow! Why is everyone so noisy? I thought too much clothing. No. Not enough clothing. Why are you... I click on by type. I don't think there's a nasty option. There's girly, there's manly, classic, classy, and promo. I don't see nasty on here. We were like, what? Why a promo? What's a grizzly temple? This one's kind of unbearable. Do we go with this one? Why can't I just like... Why not the fedora plum hat? I don't know if there's a different one in promo. She mentioned something about promos being nasty dirty the first time. Did she? Oh. I want to see the bloom lights under a promo. That makes sense. They do all seem to have very not great descriptors, but everyone asks for the piano man and woman. I'm gonna go with the grizzly temple, I guess. 1, 2, 3. I can't count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. I can't be trusted with the keyboard clickies. I mean, it's like 2 weeks IRL, so it's only natural. Yeah, well, I can't even remember 20 minutes in game. What was it? I don't know. It was way longer IRL. Oh no. No wonder I don't remember. 3. Why is there like 3 of everything? And then 1 more of these. Beautiful blended. Anime was a mistake. Anime is an important part of our culture. Bye, anime was a mistake. I want to know why everyone's being so noisy. Okay. Stop and serve. Here you go. Did I miss bath time? I hope so. Why is everyone so noisy? I miss short-haired streaming Chan. I don't. I think she looks fine with long hair. Here.
This is the... Hold on.
I think she's struggling.
It was nasty, alright. And now it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice.
Anyone going to the Kira Miki Encore concert? Didn't that already happen? Is it still coming up on here?
Huh? It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you get your own copy of my theme song.
I don't want it. Thanks, though. No, thank you.
Don't be shy. Let me give you one.
I mean it. No, thank you.
Well, too late. It's already in your player.
That can't... How in the ever-living fuck did you do it?
Magic.
That's bullshit.
Video editing magic.
Did you just hack into the music player?
Let's move on, shall we?
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was this zany haven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like?
Good question. Where are the dogs? The dogs have been missing for like a few days, I think, haven't they? Either haven't paid enough attention or they're to their arrival or they haven't come. I was here, sorry I'm late. Oh, hi! How's it going, Green? What are you up to?
Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, and yet this is the same old bar like last time.
I had 2 showers and was ordering foods. Ooh, what food did you order? I ended up having some sort of like microwave beef stew thing, but it was different than last time I bought it and it was not good. It came with a giant meat patty that I had to break up on top of it. It was kind of disgusting, and the weird meat patty things really turned me off from microwave meals. So had I known, I wouldn't have bought it to begin with. Also, I love streaming Chun just based on her looks alone. I ordered barbecue for me and my grandma. It was her birthday the other day. Oh, well, happy birthday to your grandma. And I like her looks also. I like the heterochromia. I'm a big fan of heterochromia. I've thought about like wearing one contact just to be edgy, but I think it's a little too edgy for me. And you patty things, right?
I might sue you for fake advertising, you know?
Now that I think about it, maybe Boss just donated money to the Sierra thing. And then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks.
Oh well, anything interesting lately?
I mean, it's not like I miss them, but they should at least show their faces.
Hello?
Almost dating a guy with heterochromia, but I'm a dope and didn't pick up on his signs. Oh no.
You were doomed.
Sorry, what did you say? I've never met a person with heterochromia. I've only met a dog with partial heterochromia. Does that count?
I was asking if there were any new stories.
This is not a newspaper, you know? Like classic anime trope, dope, totally counts. Awesome, it counts. You are kind of dense when it comes to the dating scene though, not gonna lie.
I've heard your stories, I know.
Nor is it a crazy stories on demand streaming service.
That's a big fat lie and you know it.
Shut up.
But I said nothing.
I meant, so shut that idea up. Yeah, that.
I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason, and I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. Why are we going back to that?
I literally have partial heterochromia. Am I the dog? No, I've never met you in person. Unless you've been put down in the past, like, 6 or so years, in which we have a different problem. What colors do you have, Shan, if you don't mind me asking?
Top secret.
I want to see if the TV is on again. Okay, cool.
Cassie 0.
He's so distracted he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but...
Then I want to hear it.
Well, Kira Miki came yesterday again.
You're shitting me. You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? You even have proof like the glass from last time?
Well, if I may interject. You been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin.
Oh.
Why is there text all over the screen? That is courtesy of Streaming Chan here, who is live streaming her life using this little floaty webcam. And you can see her chat. Anyway, she did. See, that was a little face going by. I even took a pic with her. She did what?
Let's see. Why? Why? I try to make an appointment with her, and she's always busy. But you sit there, and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair.
Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. The text is super distracting. The first time I saw it, I was like staring at it so much. I'm blind from one eye, so my regular brown on left and portion of my right eye is like yellow. Gasp. I was just as baffled as you are right now.
Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you?
No, not at all. You're not wrong. Boo! Don't boo me.
Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client?
Very graceful client, much like the last time. A really nice girl.
I'm gonna give you my number. If she comes back, you let me know, you hear? Not gonna let you keep her to yourself.
I really doubt she'll come back again, though.
She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. ...
Ugh,
I need something to drown this anger. Give me something girly, will you?
Okay, she's asking for a girly drink now. That would be under typing. Let's see. I think a sugar rush is something with a lot of boozes. So I want boozes. Boozes? It's optional though. I want something that has like a set amount because I don't know if the optional really counts for like how drunk you get them. Does that make sense? Like it probably does, but I feel like I haven't seen enough drunkenness. Did I click the blue fairy like 3 times? Because I feel like I did. Kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. Okay, this one's 3 and then optional Karmatrin. I am in the wrong area. Oh my god. Why does this change to bottled when I click it? I don't like that. Anime was a mistake. No, it's fine. This is 3 also. Blue fairy is 5. Fuck that. Fluffy dream is 6. Also fuck that. Sunshine is 4. And Moonblast is way too much everything else. Alright, this it is. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Gimme. 1, 2. And then this, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Moon. I don't know what Denko is still. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, a bajillion of this. Not ice, not age, all mix. And success! Alright. Serve. Here.
Let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny.
Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you?
Eh?
Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Get the fuck out.
Are you hitting on me?
Oh no. No streaming, Chan. We are. Yeah, definitely not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave pronto. Yes, I mean not. No, not.
Don't be so hard on the girl. She's fun.
Another nuisance shows up.
Aw, Joe hates me.
It's not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you're curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner? Wanna know who it was? Do you know? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances.
Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there.
It's nothing really.
Did the 2 bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support?
What were those emote thingies? How do I premium? I don't want to know.
Hey Joe, inner and outer voice, remember?
Fuck.
What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean.
Say, you're oddly calm today.
Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know, I can actually make it premium time if I go commando.
Huh. That's creepy.
But come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something.
I'm not a dog, you can't just ask me to roll over, you know? Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Why do a bunch of 8s pop up on the screen whenever Dana shows up? Boss? You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the missy here. Alright. Oh, Jill, by that I meant take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road and right into a truck's grill. Grilled Gil. Alright. Alright, Gil, come with me. Huh? Yeah, that sounds like a good break. I think streaming Chun constantly asking you to do something because she's bored is probably one of the things I find most annoying in this game. I mean, I get it, but I also get it. Like, I've known people who are like that, And they weren't even doing it for the views. They just were like, do something. And I'm like, I'm sitting here. Okay, save. Okay, successful in saving and not loading. Even more than Virgilio being a weirdo or Donovan being ew. Donovan especially being ew. The ew-iest.
It's now safe to keep playing. Wow, wow.
I'm kind of like looking at this art real quick because I want to look at, I think her name's Stella. This one's Stella? I don't know. But I was looking at her eyeball. Want one? No thanks. I don't smoke. Nobody smokes except for Jill. Have you noticed that? Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil didn't fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, like, I'm not saying it's annoying about the game itself, like, it makes her an annoying character, which was probably the writer's plan, to be honest. It's true. Smoking is extremely ew. It is also true. I mean, I don't want to smell like it, so I don't care if people do it, as long as it's not close enough for it to sink into my clothes, you know? Food came? Oh, nice. Eat all of it. All of it. Well, that's a bummer. She's sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So who was the lucky girl? ... It's weird, I'm like uber attracted to guys that smoke aesthetically, but I wouldn't date a smoker. That is kind of weird, yeah. I remember, I used to play on a website called Gaia Online. Green knows what that is. And there was like a week where they banned the little, like you can dress up an avatar and they banned the little cigarette accessory item because they were trying to be anti-smoking. But then people revolted because it was a decorative cigarette item on an avatar in a video game thing. It's not a video game, on a website, and was not in fact a real tobacco product. So they brought it back. I was on Gaia Online too. Wow, we should all go back, except not really. I spent real people money on it and I regret every second of that. I wonder if Gaia is still real. Yeah, it's still a thing, I think. I sometimes can log into it, sometimes when I think about it, to see if I can still log into it and make sure that nobody stole all my items, you know? But I don't do anything on it, so I don't really check it very often. And also, I'm afraid that I'm gonna fall down the rabbit hole of spending money on it again. I don't know why I was like that. I think smoking husbandos are usually very popular, but smoking waifus are a rarity or unpopular in most cases. I agree with that assessment, Sham. I just remember I used to spend hours going to the little group lobby thing and RPing. I mostly redecorated my avatar, which is how I fell down the hole of spending too much money on the game. My name was Prince Mononoke. I wonder if you still have that name. Mine is still like my old username for everything. So, yeah. So it was a guy? I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself. You're talkative, so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Oh, Gillian, I wish you swung that way. So does Mario, don't worry. Teasing you is literally the only way I know to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner? At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Probably the chick from the market. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? I thought it was a different song before. I'm so glad I'm gonna be playing Dream Daddy soon. This has me in that mood. Oh, God. Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her discography, and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Did you fuck Kira Miki? Right. Oh, God. You didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No. Why would that be a problem, though? I don't know. It just feels weird. Oh, that's that for a break. Let's go back. Gil is one of the most attractive characters in the game, in my opinion, which speaks very good of him coming from a straight guy in a game full of waifus. It wouldn't be a problem. It so wouldn't be any kind of problem. It would, because then he'd have fucked her and you wouldn't have, Sham, you know? I know how you're a simp for Kira. Anyway, right. I don't know. He does got that fuckboy face. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. I should text her. I'd buy that for $1. What, Gil or Alma? I'll refrain from talking about my other tastes here. What, big booba women? I think we all know that. If not, now we all know that. I've seen your art. Everyone else should see your art too. Unless they're a minor, then maybe they shouldn't. No, not that. So have I? Exactly. See? And that's that. Back.
What were you two doing back there?
Dorothy's still the only voice that I can ever remember. I feel like I don't do it the same as I originally did, but it's fine. Fucking.
Ooh, so just chatting then.
Not like I have room to talk, though. Yeah, you don't either. Your art is fabulous too, but also not safe for minors. Especially so, to be honest. At least any of Sham's is, you know, not on Twitter is easily available. Dorothy, yes.
Holy crap, did you two really fuck?
Yeah, mine is like way NC-17. Yeah, like most of your pieces are. Still very detailed though.
John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently.
Also, OMG, these Jack Daniels things I bought are good. Oh, good. Have you tried both of them? ... See, Gil, you're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today?
I'll have a gut punch.
Coming right?
What?
Nothing. Dorothy wants a gut punch. Is the world ending? Do we actually give her a gut punch on this? Because that does sound like something she wouldn't normally have. Just the down-home punch one so far. Does it taste like a fruit punch? I'm drinking coffee. That sounds strong. It does. It really does. And it can be. I could make it that way too, but I'm gonna, you know. It does kind of. Wow. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, cool. I mean, whenever I ask questions, it gives me an opportunity to have a drink of coffee, so I don't mind always waiting a couple seconds. 5, I can count. 1, I can count. 5 and 1, I can count. See? And then I don't have to count anymore. Counting is for chumps. See, it's really tempting, though, sometimes to just do 1 serving and then just fill the rest of it purely with Karmatrin. But that makes me less money at the same time, you know? So I just double it. It's supposed to mean a punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. Bitter, manly, strong. Blech. Aged and mixed. At one point I wanted to be a bartender. I decided it was probably a bad idea overall. And also I would have to deal with a lot of drunk customers, and I dealt with enough of those at a grocery store, so I didn't really want to deal with them at a bar either. Or IDing people. When I got out of working at a grocery store that sold alcohol, I established that I didn't want to go into another profession that involved needing to ID people for age-restricted substances. Because man, is it stressful. I got stung once. For the record, people who don't know terms, stung is a sting. It's where the police send in a minor to buy alcohol to test to see if you will actually ID them properly. I didn't get stung like with a bee. I felt the need to specify. But I got stung like a couple months after one of my coworkers failed a sting, and the girl walked out afterward. I was like, oh my god, I think I just passed a sting, and I feel the anxiety because what if I did something wrong? Thank you for specifying for the not native audience. I am glad that I could help. I had enough BS with the drunks at the hotel, let alone an actual bar, right? God, I don't want to have to deal with that ever again. There's also like a liquor store that's just down the road from me, and I was like, they're always hiring. I could get a job there. I know that I would have to ID every single person, but at the same time, I'm still like, I don't want to deal with all the people who are like that. How did your colleague know they had been stung though? Because they failed it. That's how they found out. Okay, so for people who've never dealt with a sting operation, here's how it goes. A miner walks in the store, and then, they go up to the counter, they ask for either a pack of cigarettes or they try to purchase an alcohol product. When they do, you obviously, as the cashier, has to take the next step, which is ask their ID. She didn't fail that part. What she failed was that our registers had an automatic function in it where you typed in the birthday on the ID to pass, like to tell the register it's okay to sell this, and she typed in the wrong year. Her glasses were a bad prescription. She misread the ID entirely on what the year was and put in a passing year. So she sold some cigarettes, I think it was, to the girl. She walked out, and then 5 minutes later the police officers will walk in. And then they will ask your name and ask you to bring up your manager, and they'll fill out some paperwork with your manager. Poor girl, she got fired, didn't she? She didn't, actually. If she had sold alcohol. Yeah, if she had sold alcohol, she would have gotten fired. But it was cigarettes, which is a lesser offense. And also she'd been with the company for like 20 years. So, yeah, she got a $600 fine from the court for selling cigarettes to a minor. And then they came in 6 months later to test us again and see if our store was just absolute shit or not. And I had gotten lucky because our machines automatically processed the date, and her birthday was like just a year off from being old enough. So I just typed it in because I'm bad at math, and we didn't have a sign in front of me that gave the years. And when I typed it in, the register spat back a can't sell, and I was like, what? And then I typed it in again and stared at it. I was like, I can't sell this to you. And I handed her her ID back, and she's like, okay, and she skipped out. And I looked at the person next to me. I was like, I think that was just a sting. And then we got a paper a couple days later with the date on it of that event saying that we had just passed a sting. So, skipped, like hopping. She was skipping. And I was like, that is so weird. That is not what somebody normally does if you reject them on age-restricted items. The fuck, that's weird. That's how I realized there was a problem. I'm guessing the normal procedure is that the clerk does not ask for the ID. Yeah, that is normally how it goes, is you don't ask for an ID and then you get in trouble because you didn't ID them at all. The girl was like, question mark, when she asked for the ID and let her pass despite being ID of a minor. Yeah, that's what I've wondered that too, like, what did that girl think when they took the ID and then just okayed it? Totally fine, yeah, But no. So yeah, that's the whole process of that. Also, if, for the record, in most states, this is a weird subject that they don't really want you to know about, but if you outright ask a person if this is a sting operation, like if they hand you a weird ID or something that you're sketched about, and you say, is this a sting? They have to, by law, tell you that it is. Because otherwise it's considered entrapment, and you can't get in trouble if it's entrapment. So legally, they have to inform you if you ever ask somebody if they are performing a sting that it is, otherwise they cannot fine you for what you've done. Most people around here won't ask you for ID if you even look remotely not like a teen, and I remember old people would get mad at me when I would ask them, but I was like, I'm not gonna get a fine. I know you're 60, but I have to ask. Yeah, our rule at the store was if you looked under 37, which 37 is a really weird number, and it's really offensive if you accidentally tell someone who's like 30 that, no, if, basically, no. It's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose no matter what. Nobody looks their age, and you are gonna offend everyone if you tell them what the policy is. Because either they look over 37 and they don't like that, or they look like a baby and they think the 37 is a dumb number. And it is. It's a really dumb number. I don't know why it was like that. Why couldn't it have been like 40? Why 37 specifically? One time I did flatter a lady though. Is it because she was like an old lady and she was happy that you gave her the IDing process? I realized that I have been sitting on the screen for a couple minutes, so I'm gonna go through at least a little bit of this dialogue.
Stop looking at me like that.
Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that.
Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind.
One time I did flatter a lady though. I asked for her ID and she was older, and at first she scoffed at me, but then I de-escalated it by saying, well, you look so young, I had to make sure, and then she got all smiley and embarrassed. Oh my god. She was probably happy for like the rest of the day.
For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs, and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235 times. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder.
Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I said I wasn't interested, but why? We get it, Dorothy, you're a sex bot or whatever. It's true, she is.
Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations you can make a seismograph with them.
Huh.
And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all of those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know, looking up all of that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now.
Glad to hear that.
Alright then, let's try something sweet now.
Existentialism abounds, yes. Something sweet, that's more like it. Alright, I usually think I give her a sugar rush, so I'm gonna. It's just what I do. One. And then I definitely double this, because it'd be weird not to. And also money. Gimme the Karmatrin, goddamn. There we go. It's fine, don't worry. It's fine. All mixed, not aged, not iced. Just shaky shakied, and ta-da! Here.
Huh, nice.
To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me.
What?
I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversation with AIs, but after a bit they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. That always made me crash back to reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. I do that all the time with Siri. I don't have Siri. I sometimes talk to Alexa, but I just ask her to tell me jokes a lot while I'm doing things in the kitchen. And then I question why I did it. Why would I ask her these things? They're all terrible jokes. And it helps when I feel particularly cynical.
Oh, you flatter me.
Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilim. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. Yeah, Alexa is not funny. She isn't. If Lilla managed to create biological life years from now, it will all have to come full circle.
So what should I take from this is... You love me?
Don't overdo it. Anything else?
Let's go with the sugar rush.
I just made you that. Okay. A sugar rush. Alright. The old face. Yes, the old face. Sugar rush. Wow. Never made one of these before. Okay. I just remembered back to the first time I played this. I was so worried because I felt like I couldn't understand how to make this. You love me? Gaspy face, yes. I don't know what a sparkle star is, but I bet I'd like it. I'm sure it's very sugary. Let me see if I still got... There was a bunch of... By a bunch, I mean a handful of alcohol things that I saw real life equivalents to online, and I'm seeing real quick if they had a sparkle star listed. Or not sparkle star, sugar rush. Yes, okay. According to the thingy that I had, because I totally wanted to try drinks that were considered Valhalla-like, a sugar rush would probably be equated to a sex on the beach. 1 1/3 ounce vodka, 1 1/3 ounce cranberry, 2/3 ounce peach schnapps, and 1 1/3 ounce orange juice. On the rocks, poured over ice. Garnishes orange slice in a highball glass. Sounds good, right? It probably is. I've never had a sex on the beach. Okay, did I already fill all this out? Yeah, I did. Except this one's not on the rocks, but you know, that's fine. And then we mix it and not blend it, and ta-da.
Here. Even in doubt, my love for these is real.
How romantic. So I take it the that big word problem got solved.
Yep. All the reality crisis started the other day. My guardian...
Call her mom, nobody's judging you.
Mom decided to meet with the mother of her daughter's girlfriend.
I forgot what that word means already. Me too, it's okay.
It was a very emotional meeting. We both said they felt like they closed a long chapter. I was moved, but that's when it set in. Why was I moved? I never met any of them, so where do these feelings come from? Why do I feel things? Do I really feel them? What tells me someone else isn't pressing a button to make me feel that? Oh? What tells me I'm in my body? What's real? Boom!
Oh my god, that face. We broke Dorothy. Oh no. ... That word means like the thing where you can only really prove that you exist.
Oh, don't worry, by the way. I'm fine.
Thank God. It's unnatural to see you down like that.
Man, that go-go is a blast!
Oh my god, Streaming Chan's still here. Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee?
Dee Dee's too much of a prick and Go-Go's tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders.
Oh, fuck. Well, I tried, Jill. I'll be in my office. I already forgot the voice I was giving Streaming Chan because I got so into Dorothy's voice. Oh no.
Cute little girl Lilum! Cam girl!
Oh, fiddlesticks.
What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me?
Oh no.
Hey Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, a Sugar Rush over here.
No. Oh no, indeed.
Bartender.
Sorry, what?
Sugar Rush, please.
Right. Oh, somebody's listening to music real loud out there. Sugar Rush. I swear I'm gonna have this memorized before the game's done. existing. Bonk, bonk, and bonk, bonk. And then all out of this. Right. It's fine. Alright, and then we mix. And then ta-da! Here. Good choice, Dorothy.
Yay! So what are you doing in my turf?
Streaming Chan.
Yes?
No, I mean that's what she calls herself.
Man, that's a tacky name.
Yeah, but it's my tacky name.
Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name then?
Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen. Chan, I see. It's tacky as fuck, yeah. Humble.
Why not call yourself Streaming Chen?
It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started calling myself I called myself Nico Chen. I changed websites, so the name felt a bit out of place. Thus, I became Streaming Chen. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chan, though, so I just went along with it.
Oh yeah, I get it. At one point I was gonna call myself Dolores Hayes. But then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face.
Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so, I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Ouch. Uh-huh.
Ooh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need a cracker shell.
Shut up.
See? You just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart.
Quiet, you.
Don't play hard to get, you know it's true.
Hey, Stream Girl.
That's me.
I regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement.
I have, but you see,
the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyers as it had a couple of additions, but, let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Ah, yes. The VR model.
Oh, so he used the contract to...
Yep, he cut into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his... I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that word. I'm sorry. It doesn't happen. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld, even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. I can't even pronounce the combination of letters that you've sent across, Sham. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his, are punishment enough. On his what? I tabbed out to check a message. You can ask Sham, but I feel like you can get a gist from this line right here. Uh-huh. But, I mean, why the contract? I don't mind it if he jacked off to an image of me, but the contract? That's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back on the deal were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people seriously. Huh. Paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. Ow, yeah. Imagine paper cuts. There. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Apparently Gil don't wanna either. Don't mind me. Huh. But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat.
Alright.
2 big beers, honey. Now I need 2 big beers, yeah, I feel that. I want pina coladas. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gimme. There we go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eat Carmatrin. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. Only if you also like the getting caught in. Oh no. 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 I hate that song. I hate that song so much. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. Why do you love that song? That song is about two people who are like married or some shit. They don't know shit about each other, and one of them puts an ad in a paper to cheat on her, only to end up going on a date with her who had answered his ad trying to cheat on him. And they're like, oh, haha, and then they live happily ever after, and it's like, are we not gonna address the elephant in the room where you both tried to cheat on each other? Or that you were like together and didn't know that either of you even liked pina coladas. Just that. But if you don't and just listen to the melody, I can't. I have to hear the lyrics too. It's a requirement. Anyway, that is enough of rant about that song with time. Unless it continues, and I will still continue ranting about the technicalities of it, I swear to God. I mean, I really only remember that line anyway. Yeah, I don't really remember the lyrics, but when he walks in, she goes, oh, it's you. That is one of the lines. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Okay, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta-da! I didn't even have to count out loud for most of that one. Be proud of me. Okay, sir. Sounds like an arranged marriage, right? Here. Cheers! Cheers! Oh god, Streaming Chan's drunk. Alright, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Time to get lewd. Oh no. Oh, we lost connection for a second and I was gonna drink coffee, but it didn't last that long, but I'm still gonna drink coffee because I already picked it up. So proud.
Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This one will be a treat for the non-premium users. I am back. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi.
Oh, we can go into a tangent about why not to do that too, but
he didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water. I wanted some underwater action too. What did you do with the bubbles and all?
That was the least of the problems. We just turned the jets off.
But not only did I have to make a makeshift underwater cover, I also had to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good with cameras. Did you try chilling the cam a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling?
We made something more convoluted. You know, it's actually pretty gross because like other people have to get in there. Yeah, the thing with that is like even people. Oh, okay, I'm going on the tangent about it. Anyway, so jacuzzis are hard to clean because they have those jets and then germs get inside of the tubing for the jets. And like, for instance, if you go to a hotel or someplace that shares that jacuzzi and it's not just your personal jacuzzi at home, even if the housekeeping or whatever cleans the jacuzzi, they're not going to clean out the tunnels for the jets, and water sits in it. So if you have sex inside of a jacuzzi and the jets are flowing, guess where your sex germs go? Into that tubing that doesn't get cleaned. So then when the next person comes along and they turn it on, the jets shoot out your disgusting germs that were hanging out in the tubes for the jets. Uh-huh. So that's a good time for everyone who thinks about that because one, that means that people before you could have had sex in that jacuzzi and you could be soaking in their liquids. Two, if you have sex in the jacuzzi, that means that somebody else after you is probably going to be soaking in your liquids. And they're not liquids anymore. They they dry, but it's still the bacterias and the gross and the particles and the ugh. So yeah, I'm never getting into a jacuzzi again. You're welcome for that thought. It's just, something that haunts me after I found out. It's kind of like when I found out some of the components of Jell-O, and it took me a long time to be able to eat Jell-O again, but you know, on a larger, more disgusting scale. I have a friend that has the grossest story about a hotel jacuzzi. It's so gross, I will actually save it, but yeah, it helped me really reject the jacuzzi idea. Please send me that in like a personal message or something, because I really want to know. I just really want to know. Even if it's your own personal jacuzzi, if you can't clean it, then that's still disgusting. Yeah, exactly. Like, I would have so many harsh chemicals that should probably not go into a jacuzzi or on my skin that I would end up pumping through a jacuzzi just to feel like it's clean. But yeah, it's something to keep in mind even if people don't have sex in it, because your dead skin cells will still get inside of the jets, and then they'll come shooting back out, you know, later on when you turn on your jacuzzi. So you're never really clean after being in a jacuzzi, because you soak in old skin cells and grossness unless you get it properly cleaned out. It's just a thing. It's a fun fact. Fun fact of the stream. Anyway, we made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with plastic. I made sure things looked good through the camera and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler.
Did it need any weight?
Yup, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding, so we used some old dumbbells. It was also ripped as fuck, but that's another story. It was all a success, but it's also the last time I have sex on a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water, I felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through it, or I would have surely died. I want to see more stuff about like what she's talking about on the chat. Like the screen chat, not Twitch chat. I mean, if you guys want to acknowledge it too, sure. So moral of the story, don't bang in one, and if you get in one period, shower immediately after. Yeah, you should definitely take a shower after you're in a jacuzzi. Just, you know, fun facts. Fun facts all around today.
At least the guy didn't burn himself.
What do you mean?
Last time I had sex on a jacuzzi, my body got so hot, the guy almost burned his... I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational and expensive that I'll pass. Besides, those cooling systems require too much maintenance.
I mean, I guess technically getting in the ocean is just as, if not even more gross, which I don't do that because sharks. Yeah, but you're supposed to wash off after you get out of the ocean anyway, because the salt water on your skin's not great to keep on there.
Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services at the end of the night?
Sure. Hello, fellow youngsters. I don't think this is for youngsters.
Then count me in. I've got the perfect stories. Let us be on our way then.
Goodbye, bartender.
Bye, honey.
Bye, Dorothy.
Well, let's start the story. You see, there was this Mega Santa.
Oh no, not the Mega Santa.
Wait, seriously?
They left. A pair made in hell. At least they look like they're having fun. That method of filming underwater sounds convoluted as fuck, though. I know, I'm still trying to wrap my head around how that one worked. Also, that poor cooler. My coolers are not cheap, so, like, I have a hard time thinking of one that would... But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Not really. Were we in the same place? My Discord DM is nothing important. It's just the U story. I want the U story, oh my god! I want to read it now, but I know I shouldn't. Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and... keep it up. I wonder if the developers of this have banged in a jacuzzi. Makes me wonder. I don't know if I want to wonder. ... Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. Either I'm getting old, or that girl was too much even for me. $600. You getting old, Dana? Alright. You have no new notifications or reminders. Happy New Year. May all your wishes come true in a new, bountiful year filled with health and joy. So we have like 20 minutes left to the stream. And I don't know how big the event is for New Year's, because I feel like it would be quite eventful, you know? I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. I am definitely gonna save. Give me saving capabilities. There's no news? It's not big. There's a lot of talking though. Do you think that it'll be 20 minutes or do you think it's gonna be like an hour? I mean, I guess I don't have anything to do tonight, but you know, I still like to plan my time. Okay, saved. Oh, I forgot I had that down here. I hate it. I do recommend doing it now though? Okay. Then we will do it now. How do I want to go shopping. I think around 34. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Panties. I want to know how she reaches her panties in the morning though. Like, that seems very tall. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go to work and do the thing. Stretchy arms, like Elastigirl. Dot. Oh, let's see. Gil's in the back, getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Dot. You alright? I'm scared. Gabby'll show up at any minute. Relax, everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Dot. Drink something, maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? From boss? Tail wagging. A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Dot. Gotta go, you can do it. Right. Okay, boy. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I mean, that does sound nice. Quite nice from Jill, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm okay. Hello. Gabby! Panic mode initiated. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to yeah. Hey. Oh no. You talk first. No, well, there's a lot of dots here. Some days ago I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. Oh, what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least, not until now. I like her hair. I don't know how I feel about her hair. It seems very odd. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. All right then. Dot. Sorry. Kind of reminds me of another character from something, but I can't think of who. Yeah, that's what I thought before too, but it doesn't mean that I like it. Jill. Dot. Just that? Yeah. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worrying about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years of not talking to her, she sends me a letter. A fucking letter of all things. And she just says, sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Oh, now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remember all the times my sis provoked you that way.
Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day? And you were pissed about the lack of a 3? Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table and she sneakily opened it and took a sip? She didn't tell you she did it, and you were all confused all day long.
She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If that letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag.
Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion.
She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right?
In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections.
Not to mention artificial hearts and genetics treatments were out of the question.
Yep. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone.
Why?
Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it?
Wait, how did she live so normally then?
She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them.
So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark? And the rejection was what ended up killing her?
The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctors said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had just told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep.
Big cry eyeballs. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. Isn't New Year's supposed to be happy? Not this time. Surprise! What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I had just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? So sad it is. So sad. And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Gasp. Oh, I just knocked over a bunch of nail polish. It's fine, it's closed. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now.
Jill. Hydrate.
I will totally do a sip. Drink cup activated. 'Cause coffee time. I like sips. Sip complete. Go away, drink cup. There we go. Thank you for the hydrate. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years.
She didn't have to face it alone, though. If she only...
So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we're to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together.
Together.
Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask, though, did she really start to complain about chest pains shortly after I left?
No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Gods, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry.
Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either, so let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we?
Are you sure?
Of course I am. So, how did you find me exactly?
Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger/You?
I have, yeah.
Well, truth is that I visit it from time to time. And the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar. And the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad?
No, not mad. More like dumbfounded that I'm that fucking obvious.
Hey, Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister?
Well, back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage.
You were gonna get married?
I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something that she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't gonna let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, pretty much past college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we got married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was best for me, but what about my freedom, my say on the matter?
So that's where you stopped loving Lenore?
No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much, but you have to understand, I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. That's why love can really suck. It's so true. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next.
I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led you two to fighting, huh?
You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her.
My sister said something like that.
Huh?
I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much onto her. Something like that.
Lenore.
We're quite the hotheads, you, me, and my sis.
You were supposed to be the mature one, you know. Play your role correctly.
But why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too?
No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded?
But my sister wouldn't have scolded you.
But I was afraid. Dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister.
But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it?
It's not quite the same. In perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it'll never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid.
I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry.
And like I said, berating myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back.
I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything's just so quiet now.
Doritos. Dorito. She was an amazing person. Do you like Doritos, Sir Michi? Yeah, she was an amazing person. Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she'd tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long.
She told you that all the time.
Doritos are the bomb.com. It's true. So true. I could go for some Doritos right now. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Oh no.
Hey, I was 8 back then.
So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we?
A toast?
Yeah, let me get you a drink.
A drink?
Don't worry, trust me. Let's make something to toast Gabby with, preferably something sweet. The literally part is alarming. Yes, the literally part's extremely alarming. Okay, one of these has to be non-alcoholic, right? I know for fucking sure it's not the Piano Woman or either of these. I swear one stream I want to go on a Discord call with you while you stream and just quietly translate everything you say so Sir Michi can understand. Just send it to, just tell Sir Michi in the chat exactly what I say every single time I say it. Actually, I don't know if I trust you to be my translator. I don't know. It'll be live translation? No. Never. Mostly because I'd get confused. Heavily confused. Also, I still don't trust what you'd say. Anyway, it's a moonblast, and that is not. That would make it even better. No! I realize optional Karmatrin means that, I can just give her this. Yeah. 4 Adelhyde, 2 powdered Delta. She gets a big one because she deserves it. And absolutely no Karmatrin, which is going against everything I believe in, but still. Shake, shake, shake. Ta-da! Alright, serve. Grab this for a sec.
Okay.
Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now as I give a drink to your little sister. Don't worry, it is brimming with alcohol. Please rise from the dead to stop me. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problems you and I had.
Hey!
Want to add anything?
I'll always miss her?
I'm not crying, you're crying. Oh, well, if one of us is crying, it doesn't seem to be me, so... I don't even have a cry emote. I can't be crying. Literally. Don't say it to me, say it to her.
That's a bit...
Come on, just this once.
I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot! Why'd you keep that secret for so long? Idiot. idiot. I at least told you everything. Wasn't I enough? You idiotic idiot.
Yeah, we can tell she's definitely, a child.
Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. That you won't keep stuff like that to yourself.
Only if you promise the same to me.
And promise me we won't fight?
I can't do that. You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are.
She's not an adult. I'm not an adult.
Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have.
Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me?
I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone.
Jill, you're cheesy as fuck. Hey, wasn't this a toast?
Right! For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers!
Cheers. So, what about this drink? Can I drink it?
Do you like it? Take a sip.
It's not bad.
Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now. There's no alcohol in it. Zero Carmatrin.
Right.
Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank?
Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubble gum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day.
Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time?
Huh?
Beer is gross, yes. We've lost connection again, so waiting for it to come back. Welcome back, Twitch. How's it going? Did you miss me? Wait for it to, like, ruin the mood. Jeez. You're back. I am.
Fucking Twitch.
I actually don't know if it's Twitch or OBS, but it's one of them. It's not my internet connection, I know that much. She gave me a beer, and it turned out to be apple soda.
Oh. Did you get back at her?
Jeez. I know. It probably Twitch. It probably is. Well, I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. Oh. Okay. I regret that. And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in a salad days later. Oh, that's... Oh my god. Why? Why? We've got no signal, so I'm waiting for, what's-her-face to pop up. It is just wrong. It's so wrong. She said, so do you like eating me for lunch? Oh, no. I would be furious. I would be furious.
Jill?
I'll tell you when you're older. That's a line I would totally put on the final dialogue of my game. These people agreed. I love these guys, of course. Or never at all. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here?
They think I'm at Claire's, actually.
Who?
Oh, she's my best friend at school.
And this Claire knows you're using her as an excuse, right?
Of course. How would she cover for me otherwise?
When I was in high school, that memo was not something that one of the girls from my sort of not really friends group didn't get. So she lied to her mom about where she was at to go fuck her boyfriend, and then became furious when her mother had called the girl that was supposed to be covering for her. I can imagine which girl this was. I mean, you might not immediately think of this one just because she's probably forgettable. But yeah, so the mom ended up calling the girl that was supposed to be the cover, who did not know that she was a cover, and asked to talk to her. And the girl was like, she's not here. I don't know why you think she's here. And, you know, that ruined her cover and her trust with her mother, and then stopped being friends with the person who did not know that she was supposed to say that the girl was at her house. And they never talked again. And I thought that was so dumb because, like, it makes sense if your mother has the phone number of the person who's supposed to be covering for you, perhaps you should tell them that they're supposed to be covering for you. Oh, it was a thing. Brand goes H name or L or M or C. There's so many. I don't know who starts with a C, but it does start with an L. So, you know, assuming I even know that girl. Oh, you did. You did. Most definitely. Anyway. True. Will you go to her house afterwards?
To be honest, I didn't think that far.
Oh, okay. Mystery solved then. Yeah.
Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Claire doesn't live close by, so...
Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight?
Are you sure?
I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night.
Sure, I'd love to stay with you.
Great! Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good.
Yep, he opened a second branch last year.
I tried to make bread, like, a couple months ago, and I couldn't get it a consistency that I liked. I want bread. I don't really like bread, but I like toast, but I did not make good bread for toast. It was sad. I'm sure it'd have been good for something else, but not the purpose that I baked it for. And I only really like toast, so... did you just make, like, white bread? Yeah, I just made white bread, for toast, but it was not toast bread. So he's looking to expand.
I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries.
I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, "I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark 1 for daddy!" Well, that's one way of going about it. My dad would not handle that very well. At all. My dad is a massive homophobe. And asshole. Which, you know, they go hand in hand, so it works out.
I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle's still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory.
Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they?
I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society, and in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sis's side for that one, though. Good. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter.
How'd she react to her death?
Dunno. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago.
They did?
They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think?
Did you two fight too?
No, she just hasn't showed up.
You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there.
A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Aww, touching.
I don't remember what yellow name is. Huh? I thought there was gonna be a party here. It is Alma. Okay. I knew it had to be one of the sexy waifus, because there are many of them. But I couldn't remember which. I knew it couldn't be Stella or Say, because I have their colors memorized, but...
Party?
A small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it?
I don't want
a kid to burden? I don't want a kid to burden? Okay. I know how that sentence is supposed to go in my head, but I can't, like, read it how it should be. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in?
If you don't mind me.
Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Oh, this is getting bright. This bit and several other things hinted in the developer notes leads fan to believe Lenore's mom will be some kind of villain in Nirvana. If it releases, it should release. I'll play it if it releases. Though I don't know why Lenore's mom would necessarily be a villain in it, because there wasn't really a villain in this either. So, I don't know. Alright, I don't know if there's anything after the credits, so I'm just gonna kind of let them roll unless somebody tells me not to. Nirvana will have some very different things. Well, I would imagine making the same game twice would be a little, not ideal. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time a company has, but you know, we won! All the credits. I actually had Valhalla Kids downloaded just in case I ended up beating this game early, but I didn't beat the game early. So it might just be something that I save for like a just in case sometime. I don't really know how long it is or much about it beyond that it's Valhalla Kids, but yeah, no. I have to move a little bit. Okay, there we go. Where did Kitty go? I never even heard her jump down from her chair. Thank you for playing one of my favorite games ever. Anytime! I mean, as most people know, and I know you especially know, I totally accept suggestions. Whether I play them or not is up in the air, especially depending on their prices. Especially because I'm kind of broke right now, so the prices have to be really low. But I do have the Murder House game that you suggested, Sham, so we'll probably play that on stream sometime in the near future too. Speaking of suggestions, what is your suggestion? Mom, Dad, family, and friends, thank you all for the support. This is for you. There's a game I wanted to do that I think we could do together, maybe, like screen share with shared commentary. Alright, send me a DM about it, and we can go over all of the things and stuff. It's been a while since we've done some sort of collab, so I shall. Okay. So there's a good chance next week we'll probably do Murder House. I don't know for a fact. It's every week is subject to change, you know. I would love to see another spooky game. Murder House should probably be spooky. Where's your Murder House sound spooky? Yeah. Did you have fun? Yeah, it was fun. I actually really like this game. I really like VN style things. I have another game called Coffee Talk that I've been meaning to stream sometime. I don't know how similar it is to this. Yep, I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you though? Because I deserved it. She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. Wow. You're right. Good night, Jill. Other side note, I think I fixed my sound alerts. Oh, that's good. You'll definitely want them fixed. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. Will we, though? Was that the endings? Was it a good ending? I don't know if there are multiple endings. No? Oh. Yes, those words. Do I have to click something or... I don't know if I click something, if it breaks something, you know? So I'm always afraid to click things, because I don't want to break things. Also, my coffee is getting probably very hot. Yes, very hot. Oh, there we go. Saturday, February 25th. That's not how time works. I can't believe you actually made me do that sleepover thing. You didn't have to accept, you know? Shut up. I'm having a good time. Oh, God. Sisterly bonding, achievement unlocked. See, even Gabby is having fun. Relax a bit. That face. All of those faces. Gabby looks so much cuter in this picture. Best ending. Oh, good. Yeah, whatever. Not my favorite, but best ending. Is it really best ending if it's not your favorite?
You know, Alma, you remind me a bit of my sis.
I do. How?
You always manage to get a reaction out of Jill. Sis always said that Jill acknowledging your presence is the best way to know she likes you.
Not having a sleepover and having people pull on her hair? It's objectively the best. You're talking too much, Gabby. Oh.
It's different with you, though. With my sis, Jill is more frustrated. Like this one time where she bought her a shirt that
says slut on it. That art is so cute, though.
It is.
You're talking too much, little girl. A shirt that... what?
That had a pic of a cucumber on it.
Oh, no. After the salad incident... Murder. Cucumber. Ow! Just what are you doing with my hair? Sorry, it got stuck in one of my fingers. Seriously. Oh no, the cucumber is back. Cucumber strikes back. So, I'm a bit like Lenore then.
No, you just remind me of her a bit. Moreover, my sister wasn't as big titty.
Ass. What this girl is trying to say is that with your tits and ass, you could build a Lenore and a half out of the mass. Big titty hacker, exactly. That just means there's enough to share with both of you.
Share?
You're talking too much, Alma.
Friday, January 15th.
How does time?
So yeah, the guy had a fantasy about a woman castrating him.
Bing bong! Bing bong. The timing of that. Great ending too. Oh no. Oh god.
I tried for an hour to convince him it's a bad idea, and I finally got to him with skizzers.
You got the two best? Oh good.
We finally moved to the bedroom, and it turns out the guy has a weird implant where his testicles should be. It's basically a removable ball sack. I suppose the guy really liked that fantasy and made sure he could live it out properly.
Fourth Inquisition achievement unlocked. I once saw a guy at the hospital in the emergency room after having been castrated to fulfill a fantasy. I wonder if it's the same guy. I have enough problems with just one, you know? I love Hime cuts, by the way. Yes, they're very cute. Also, ouch. Also, probably yes.
Just one what?
With just listening to one of your anecdotes. I had written a reel previously on Valhalla earlier, but decided to go with a Kuramiki one not to spoil in case you didn't know, so here it is. Did you just, like, save it somewhere? You told me about the Neo-Tijuana thing, and now this? Don't you have a more subdued story? Come on, Joe. You're an adult. You can take that much. Shut up.
Well, last time I spoke with my mom, I asked her the story of her daughter. Turns out her name was Anna.
Anna? I never know if it's Anna or Anna. Huh. Well, that's awkward. And now you pretend it's a surprise? Quiet, you.
She fought against nanomachine rejection for most of her life. She even lost a girlfriend she made in the hospital to that same sickness. Apparently, sometime after she got out of treatment, a truck hit her and killed her. But even then, she was amazing.
She was? Huh?
Yeah, she kept up her studies while still in the hospital. She was a self-taught honor student. Not only that, but she also ranked among the top 5 candidates in at least 3 college admission exams. She also played the piano and guitar.
Well, being confined to a room does that, I guess.
I mean, fully able-bodied people can barely do half of that. But she practically accomplished all that by herself.
I'm gonna read your previously in a moment.
And she also beat nanomachine rejection, a disease that only 2% of humans suffer and even less survive.
Well,
It took a trucking truck to take her down. She was great. And to think I'm sort of like her sister.
silly Becky.
Honey, did you say something? Gasp.
I did not.
Weird. I swear I heard somebody call me Silly Becky.
Well. Never ucking mind. This is the best ending, so cute. Is it the best ending? Are you sure? You can't seem to decide. Come again?
It's not uncommon for me to hear stuff from far away and think I've heard it nearby, but you're the only one nearby that knows my real name, so it was weird. Oh well, as I was saying, the ballsack guy.
Anyway, actually previously on VA-11, we have progressively got to know Dorothy. Oh shit. Do I have to... Is this timed? I don't think it is. Progressively got to know Dorothy. She has let us know about her issues with her adoptive mother, who treats her like a kid and she fears... Oh god, I'm getting buzzes. Where was I? She's let us know about her issues with her adoptive mother, who treats her like a kid, and she fears the woman has issues using her as a replacement for her dead daughter, as Dorothy has progressively described the girl that died right before her mother adopted her. She sounds awfully similar. They could hear me if they wanted, you know? Yeah. That's what I was figuring. I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to the city. I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really wanted to thank you, Chief, for the second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, Gil, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. Achievement unlocked, and now for something completely different. And you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. The time you spend setting up a useless farewell could be used asking me things about the place. Like where the switches and valves are. But I already know they're in that control panel you made. But I like talking about that control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes... Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your 4-ball just fine. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about me. I've never been away from 4 this long. I don't know what I'll do. You'll do just fine. You did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Yes, but... We're leaving. Oh yeah, before I forget, I left you a box of condoms on the first drawer of the desk, Gil. You what? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of my Imoto there, and I don't want their eyes soiled. Oh god. Imoto? Little sister. Then just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First stop, Panama. Here, you can now save heart data. Please come again, achievement unlocked. Loading heart data from the title screen or bar will let you start over from day 1 while keeping your items and money. Thanks for playing. Alright. Neat. I'll put this down here too just because I fucking can. Alright, so that was it, I think. We got it all? We did it all? We succeeded? I believe her. This is the last one. Is the real ending, the good ending, so to say. You get this as long as you don't get evicted. The rest, you get them if you did certain things. They're extra endings. You got Dorothy's and Alma's. Is it because I did the right, thingamajigs. I don't know what thingamajig is. Yes, that emote exactly. I mean, I'm good with getting Dorothy and Alma's ends. They seem like good endings. There's one Kiramiki, Stella, Sei ending, and one Virgilio ending, my favorite. I am glad we didn't see Virgilio. So glad we didn't see him. That'd be screaming. But, I'm gonna switch over to the just chatting. Gonna do some happy bounces because we know that, Sham is in love with the happy bounces. But I'd say we did pretty good then if we got multiple of the endings, probably highly thanks to, you know, Sham. That was neat. It was neat. It's a good game. Yay, the two you got are the cutest ones for sure. Good. Oh, actually, I don't know if it was like this before, but it looks like we've got Gabby standing next to us on the starting screen now, and I'm pretty sure we were standing alone before. Or was Gabby always there and I just never noticed her? You did great. Yay! Success! Yes, she wasn't there before. That's a neat little thing. I like when games like alter things either when you get a certain way in or after you have beaten it. So it makes it very fancy. It makes it feel special. I was wondering how long the game was as a whole. Quite long. Sham, how long have you been subbing for here now? 4 months? So it took us 4 months worth of Friday streams at like 2 to 2.5 hours each. I guess I could actually have like looked at Steam, but right now it's still counting up how much I did. Congrats, your 4-month sub-anniversary, and we finally beat Valhalla. Success. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna call it here, and things and stuff. Thank you all for watching. 15 game sessions, I think. I'm gonna trust your math on it, because I can't do math. The sub-anniversary, yes, sub-anniversaries should be celebrated and congratulated, and the things and the stuff. Oh yeah, here's some more hearts. Thank you for the resub, Sham. You didn't get to see hearts earlier because you did it while Words on Stream was playing. So, 24 hours more or less. Right now Steam is showing me 27 hours, but yes, I had fun too. Have good luck with your things, and this is where we are signing off for the day. Thank you for playing this. I was very happy watching you. I'm glad you were very happy. So yeah, thank you everyone for chatting, doing the things. Thanks again, Sham, for the resub. And you get sappy when games end. I know that feel. But no crying. I don't have a cry emote. I'm not allowed. Yeah, see, I'm not crying, you're crying? No, it's impossible. I don't have a crying emote. So yeah, thanks everyone, and I hope to see you all next time. Ending on that note.